注意書きなのだ。重要なのは2番なのだ。始めるで。ファイアソングのプロローグクエストの続きだぞ。
Stay back, Druid. Your threats of violence are not welcome here.
Please, I'm not one of the others you encountered. My friends and I are here to stop them.
Oh, really? And why should I trust you?
The Fire Song have been here, those poisonous thorns. I don't blame the Weirus for being cautious. The distinction between myself and them might not be so obvious to these weirds. Could you speak with her? Try to convince her we're here to help?
They raised their hackles as soon as they spotted Druid Laurel. Got a feeling the Fire Song already made an appearance. Maybe you can talk to the Weirus? Get her to trust us somehow?
You travel with a druid, stranger. The last druids that entered our camp were quick to violence and stole one of our sisters away. They said they needed her to open a path. I don't wish to see any more blood spilled, but if you're with them... Odd. I wasn't aware there were such distinctions. But if you're not with these Fire Song, then why are you here? The Beldama sent you? Well, you're too late. The Druids took Weirus Sorsha with them. If you really want to help, I'll tell you what I know. The Druids seek a nature spirit. A very special one that has been asleep for a very long time. Let me have your map. The Archdruid asked about an ancient ritual site, one we only know through legends. It lies somewhere deep within the sunken road. I marked the entrance on your map. If you truly want to help, hurry and save Weirus Sorsha. The Glenmoral Weirds know this ancient spirit only through stories and legends. It sleeps in a ritual site hidden within the sunken road. Please, find the site and save Weirus Sorsha. The Archdruid, he seemed to enjoy hurting us. We have some stories about the spirit that sleeps beneath the sunken road. They mostly revere and venerate the spirit, which the stories call free. Interesting. I just remembered a verse. Awake free when the barons in ivy robes need you most. It's an old saying. The druids we knew embraced so-called civilization. They were as bad as the city dwellers. Weirds seek the beauty of unmarred nature, isolation. The stories give the impression that the druids of old found our ways unsavory. No. To be honest, we hardly even think about druids. They've been absent from High Rock for centuries. Our stories talk about a singular entity, the Druids of Galen. I suppose I should have realized they'd form subgroups. The Weirds certainly have.
Thank you, Weirus. We'll find Weirus Sorsha and stop the Fire Song, I promise. We need to enter the sunken road and find that ritual site before Archdruid Mishiel frees the nature spirit. And we have to save Weirus Sorsha. Roots and thorns! Why are the Fire Songs so intent on all this violence and mayhem? Come on, let's go.
Well done. I didn't think the old bird was gonna budge. Now we've got a destination and a goal. Let's follow that sunken road and breathe some hot air down the fire song's necks.
次の目標へ移動。
No! We were too late! Archdruid Mishiel killed Whereas Sorsha! We need to get inside and stop him now!
My apologies, poor lass. Rutka, help us avenge her death. Tava's breath. I wish we had arrived in time to save Whereas Sorsha. Damned fire song. But they have nowhere else to run. Let the craven curs eat sand. Whatever happens in there, I'm with you, sailor. And I'm sure I speak for Druid Laurel, too.
They must have killed the Whereas as soon as she opened the path. Archdruid Mishiel is getting impatient. Rotten path traitor! Whatever purpose this ancient spirit serves, we can't let the fire song have it. Let's put an end to this!
Too late, fools! I claim the ancient spirit for the fire song, just as the prophecy dictates.
戦闘はカット。
Well done, sailor. Archdruid Mishiel didn't stand a chance against you.
Friend, help me release the spirit! Spirit! Can they understand us?
Loud. Too loud. Writhing.
Zed's tears. Friend, maybe you could talk to the spirit? They seem confused.
By the root. The spirit, they're beautiful. I think they want to communicate with us. You saved them from Archdruid Mishiel and the fire song. Why don't you see if you can get through to them?
By seas and stars. The Weirds and the Druid King, they summoned this spirit? I assumed it would be more insubstantial. Go on. See if you can speak to them.
Awake. Sap. Flowing. Roots. Stirring. You dug me up. I was asleep. Seasons and seasons. Plucked like a flower from the dream of the green. A promise whispered in petals. Needed. Yes. Free. Keeper, nourisher, the flower grown and given form. Dreamed by the green long ago. I am. The king spoke. The weird sang, and free became free. Bright. Too bright. Purpose. Free has a purpose. But the memories are unclear. I am the tender, the nourisher. Gentle hands mend the ground. Awake now. But where? Who? Blood warm in the soil. Away! Sunlight on leaves, please!
Free, I'm a druid. I'll take you someplace safe after I talk to my friend.
Like the Druid King? Sunlight on leaves. Yes, Free will go with you.
Fascinating. The spirit seems to want to communicate with us, it just can't do so efficiently. Still, at least you slew that Dune Ripper Michiel. Now we have time to work out the knots of this whole thing. Talk to Druid Laurel, see what her plan is.
Loud and bright. Blood and soil. Awake! Awake! The season of purpose approaches. Yes, it does.
We actually did it. We learned why the Druid King met with the Weirds before leaving High Rock. It was to summon this nature spirit. But as to their purpose, that remains a mystery. Perhaps the Stonelore Elders can help me figure it out. We need to return to the Glenmoral Weird Camp and let them know what happened here. They deserve to hear about Weir's Sorsha from us, as well as about the fate of Archdruid Michiel. We can discuss our next steps back there after we give them the news.
Let me open a portal for us back to the camp. Here we are.
じゃあ戻ります。
The woods are
We
no
could bring
place for
Free
a
to the Mages
princess.
Guild. I'm sure they'd be safe there, Laurel.
No, Duluth. I think I need to take Free to the Stonelore Circle. They belong with the Druids.
Free belongs with druids. Yes. Yes. Purpose and stone. Rain and sun.
Portals are fast, but not necessarily linear. We arrived first, and were able to give Wyrus Matilda the news, both the bad and the good. The Glenmoral haven't kicked us out yet, so I think they believed our story. Why don't you talk with Laurel?
The mage and the druid explained what happened. Thank you for trying to save Wyrus Sorsha. At least you made that vile archdruid pay. I still don't fully understand the difference between those druids and yours, but I recognize the good in her.
Softer. Pulled from the soil. Breathing deep. Druid. Druid Laurel. Free. I am the nourisher of the seeds. Find purpose. Together.
Like I was telling Duluth, I want to take Free to Galen, an island in the Sisters Archipelago. They should be with the Stonelore Druids. If anyone can help them find their purpose and keep them safe, it's us. After their actions here on the mainland, I wouldn't put it past them. The Fire Song revealed themselves as the path traders they are. I need to warn my circle and get Free to Galen. Take this, friend. Maybe we can work together again in the future. I hope Free feels comfortable on Galen. I know the Stonelore Druids will do everything we can to help them and make them feel welcome. And I hope to see you again, my friend. You should visit us on Galen the next time you travel to the archipelago. Free was asleep for so long. They need time to adjust and remember who they are. And to figure out the purpose that the Druid King and the Ancient Weird had in mind when they summoned them. On Galen, they'll be safe among the Stonelore Druids. That's a good question. We work with nature spirits all the time, but Free is unique. They're connected to our past in ways I can only guess. I'll do my best to make sure my people help Free in any way we can. It's a beautiful island in the Sisters Archipelago. Galen may be less tame than High Isle, but I like it. House Mornard oversees the main city of Vastir. But the rest of the island is wild and free. In that wilderness, the Stone Lore make their home. No, not like you mean. We have enclaves, small communities of druids working together to keep the true way. We have a larger camp which should serve as a safe haven for Free. At least until we know what Free wants to do next.
Well, by Rupka's grace and the nature of the waves, I doubt this is the last we'll see of each other. I intend to keep in touch with Druid Laurel, and I assume she intends to keep in touch with you, hmm? Luck and clear seas to you. For a bit, I'm sure as sand certain they'll be interested to hear what the Fire Song have been up to. But I'll make my way to Galen eventually. So long as Druid Laurel needs my help with this, I'll be there for her. It's not really my place to say, is it? I think Free would be safe with the Mages Guild, but this is really more of a Druid issue than mine. If Druid Laurel thinks Galen is the place for Free, then I trust her judgment.
You and your friends are welcome to recover here in our camp, but I ask that you don't linger longer than you need to. That spirit, I fear you'll make us more of a target. We've lost enough here today. Please, just leave us in peace.
Galen. Purpose folds into the leaves. Druid whispers. The song softens. Thank you. The roots twist, release, undone. Question. Kindness. Curiosity. Awake and asked, plucked and guided. Galen will tend, will prompt. Free was made for druids. The nourisher goes where they need them.
以上、愛知県名古屋終わり。